Okay. Do you think we could
You want to
take this one?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
would love to take Chris in Connecticut. Chris in Connecticut, you're hopping on and you are live with Eric and V. Can you hear us?
Yeah, hi.
Hey!
Hey,
I'm a little
Chris.
starstruck, like
Oh, shucks.
Nah.
What'd you
all
want
right,
to talk
so
about?
2 seconds of fanboying real quick. Like, I really love you guys' content. Like, I found, y'all's old show, like, literally as I was leaving my religion in a Catholic college, and really just love what y'all do. You really made me kind of, like, understand that I am not freaking crazy, and quite honestly,
Good, you're not
taught me
alone.
some foundational concepts of philosophy, like, better than the classes I was taking, like,
Nice.
Good.
so, and getting some stuff out the way, so try to get that out. But yeah, so I called the call students because I am now working on getting my PhD in bioengineering.
Wow.
So I really also enjoyed y'all's conversation kind of about like the food science, like engineered meats and all that. So I can talk to you all about that. But my main issue is that kind of in my workplace, my boss directly, who's also somewhat in charge of whether or not I can graduate, is
Wow. Okay.
very evangelical to the point where he'll sometimes turn our lab meetings into little mini sermons. He's done bait and switches where like he would invite us to his house to like do a normal like potluck dinner and then like actually turn it into an actual gender divided Bible study.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This was very like,
I
kind of don't know how to navigate this.
Yeah.
There are a couple of ways. I talked to a guy who had the best strategy I'd ever seen. And I know we don't cuss often on these episodes. We can and we do, but we just don't do it often. But I was talking to someone who said that their boss wouldn't stop badgering them about, what church do you go to? Would you pray with me? Hey, my church is having a potluck. You should come. Oh, hey, and just like continuing to push things until they looked at their boss and they said, hey, would you ask me how I fuck my wife? And the boss just stopped dead in their tracks and just got pale. And what do you mean? Well, that's something very private to me. And my religion and my relationship with God, which in this case was no relationship, but the boss didn't need to know that. They said, my relationship with God is private and something I do in my own home. And I am not comfortable talking with you about it. So please stop. And the boss looked at them and went, I totally understand. I'm so sorry. Never happened again. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That worked for them. That's
great. My thing is, I'm thinking about that with my boss, and that's kind of the other thing where I think the power dynamic is a bit even more skewed because I am a student. And essentially, like, in order to get out of here and get a job, I kind of need him to write me a good recommendation letter. But that's also always the first thing that he threatens. Like, for example, when I first joined this lab, he actually did something similar where he kept inviting us out to his church, and I was like playing Corey, like, okay, otherwise, I can't really do it this weekend, just, docking the question. And then it kind of got to the point where he sent me an email kind of saying, I don't really feel like you're a team player, and I don't know if I can write you a good letter of recommendation.
Oh my goodness.
that's when you should talk to a lawyer.
Yeah. FFRF has structures in place. The Freedom from Religion Foundation has structures in place for this very kind of thing.
American Atheist also takes some of that stuff on. You should absolutely give them a shout.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just a cease and desist kind of letter from one of them saying, hey, we see what you're doing and it's not okay, should be enough. But yeah, that is not just somebody who is, like being awkward about sharing their views. That's coercion, and that
Yeah.
is not okay.
If somebody's browbeating you and you're afraid for your future like that, that is absolutely not okay.
Yeah.
And odds are, if it's happening to you, it's probably happening to other people too.
That's a good point. You're probably not the only one, Chris.
But
Oh no, so that's the other thing. I guess my question with that would be how discreet are FFRF and all of the organizations, because our lab is like 10 people, and he kind of knows who does what. And
hey, Chris.
Really okay. So
Chris,
for context, yeah.
do you have us on speakerphone?
Yeah. I have you on my headset, so I can take it off.
Could you? There's some echo going on there. That's a little tough to decipher what you're saying.
Yeah, let me turn that off real quick. Hold on.
Cool, much appreciated. I know it can be really, really difficult for people who are, in this situation.
Can you hear me better now?
Way
Oh, that's nicer.
better. Ooh,
That's creamy.
yeah. You got a nice voice, Chris.
So I guess just for full context, so I am right now in my last year of my PhD, so I've been dealing with this stuff for like 5 years. It's kind of gotten ramped up in like the well, I don't know if you have to talk about politics in your show, but
heck
fuck
yeah.
but also another layer.
Heck yeah, we can. No, this is our show, damn it. We're going to talk about it.
Okay, so yes, it's a really weird situation. Somehow I jumped from a Catholic college to a supposed secular institution, but I find the anti-evolution, Trump-supporting fucking biologist. Oh, sorry for the F-bomb, but yes. Anyway,
we're good.
I just said fuck earlier. No,
Yeah, we're good.
it's okay. We just got monetized. That's fine.
I'm just trying to figure out some coping strategies to get through this last year, not piss him off, just get this letter, get out, and just not have to deal with him, because I am, like, I've seen what he does to other people who kind of cross him in certain ways, and unfortunately, just like the structure of academic science is really kind of like, we have no HR department. As long as that professor is making money for the school, they can kind of do what they want to us.
Damn.
Oh, screw
so I guess
that.
I would still be a little hesitant to even contact like FFRF or do anything legal.
Here's what
there's
you
nothing
do.
stopping him from destroying my career in that way.
Oh, okay. So here's what you do. You hop into our Discord. You hop into our Facebook group. You find those of us who can listen and talk to you, and so you can blow off steam. And when you're ready, when you graduate, you call back, and we're going to talk about exactly what school that is and what professor that is. Once you got that piece of paper in your hand, I'm absolutely down to point you towards where, somebody can file something, because that person is going to perpetuate that in the future. And if you're almost out, man, once you get out, that's so wrong. Because
It's
that
very
other
wrong.
people have had to do that.
And here's the deal. One thing that helps me in situations like this, because unfortunately I've also been in situations where an organization, manipulates you and, expects you to not say anything. And you know what? If you don't want to, that's fine. I respect that. But also, something you could do is just make notes, for when you're out. Oh, on this day at this time, this happened. At this day at this time, this happened. And that is going to come in super handy if you ever decide to move forward and do anything about it and help other students who might be in your situation later.
Yeah.
So.
But, dude.
Yeah.
I
think that's probably what I have to do. I'm definitely trying to at least like ward off any other graduate students. Just like,
yeah.
do not come here and get out.
Yeah.
Chris,
okay. I wish we could just give you the biggest hugs, man. I'm so sorry you're having to deal with it. And by the way, just so you know, other people in the live chat say you have a nice voice too. Just saying.
Yeah. So like.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, but seriously, we're feeling for you. This kind of thing happens way too frequently. This abuse of power is not okay. And if you want to either vent, we have communities for that online. If you want to take action, you don't need to do anything now, but start documenting things for the future, because it'll just give you a little bit of closure to realize, okay, I'm making steps towards something I'm going to do later. I'm not letting this happen and letting people get away with it. So if that's what you need to do, absolutely, that would probably help in the long run.
And it's nothing against your character. You taking care of you is absolutely understandable, and there's no judgment there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I will definitely start logging things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I appreciate you guys' time. Thanks for the advice. Wish I would have had the, forethought to come see you guys back when I was in Houston. But maybe one day I'll be able to come and see you guys again when things are, normal.
So here's the fun thing. Actually, I don't think we've announced it on the show yet. And it's not Connecticut, but V and I are going to start touring.
Yes, we are.
As COVID goes away, we want to get out there and do live events and things like that again. And so for people who are anywhere in driving distance from the ARC Encounter, we're going to be teaming up with Tri-State Freethinkers, and we're going to be speaking live at the ARC Encounter Counter Protest on July 10th of this year in Kentucky. Also, I'm going to be in February where am I in? Ohio?
Ohio State University in Columbus.
Going
back to Columbus.
Yeah, doing a debate, and we're definitely open for those atheist skeptic groups or events, protests. We're reaching out to those connections, and we're wanting to travel, do live shows, get to meet people, and just speak to groups, speak to conferences. So keep an eye out, because we would love to get to meet you when we get through your area.
And honestly, at this point, we can't fund it ourselves.
Not even remotely.
If you want us to come to your college or your, skeptic group, get on a call with us. Like, we'd love to figure something out. As long as we can make it work, we'd love to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also going to be on the Parliament of World Religions in October. That will be virtual, so I'll make sure to link it everywhere. I'll be speaking about atheistic witchcraft on a panel of atheopagans, which is going to be really fun. I am excited.
My God.
Yeah.
That is a mouthful.
It is, but I love it. So yeah, we are going to be other places as well. And hey, who knows? Connecticut might be on the list.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for you guys' tour schedule. That sounds really awesome.
Perfect.
Yes, we're so excited.
All
hey,
right.
Chris, thank you for calling.
Yeah, and good luck, man.
Bye.
All right, thanks for your time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.